Hello and welcome to this third video of this video series. In previous videos, we've looked at the project steps, we've looked at what you've learned on your PTech program that can help you as you work on your project and complete your report. But now it's time for us to look again at the project report template. And in this video, we will specifically be looking at the biography section of the project report template. So at the end of this video, you'll be able to find the biography section of your project report template. You'll be able to describe how to complete the biography section of your project report. You'll be able to list some examples of how you can complete your biography section of the project report. And you'll be able to give some examples of the different roles and responsibilities that a person might have when they're completing a work-based project. On screen now, you can see an image of the biography section of the project report template. Now remember, this is a template. You'll be editing this to include your own information in Canva. On this page, you can see some tips on what you should include in this section. But what do we use a biography section for? We use a biography section to give information about who worked on the project, what work did they do on the project, and who was the project supervisor that worked with you during the project. So this might have been a colleague at work, a supervisor, it might even be a teacher. When we're communicating who worked on the project, we'll always include full names. So the names and the surnames of who worked on the project. You'll also communicate what role the person had on the project, and you'll describe the different roles and responsibilities that each person had. On screen now, you can see examples of the different roles that people might have on a project. I won't go through them all, but I'm just putting them on screen to give you ideas. So you might think about, for example, who designed the presentation? Did one person decide which fonts and colors and images to use in the project report? Did someone working on the project do company research, or did they do research on the solution that you wanted to create? Did you have team meetings while you were working on the project? And if you did somebody take notes? Did you create a survey or write interview questions? Or did you have someone who presented the solution or did the presentation, to showcase your solution? So again, these are just some of the ideas of the different roles that people have when they're working on a project team. Now, in the biography section, you should also be given information on the different responsibilities that people had while they're working on the project. And here are some examples of the different responsibilities that people might have when they're working on a project. So someone might design the look and the feel, what colors to use, what images to use, what themes in Canva to use, what fonts to use. Someone might be the chief researcher or the main researcher. Someone might design some graphics or images. Someone might take notes in meetings. Someone might take responsibility for getting the feedback, for writing a survey or interview questions. Someone might create a survey. What about who'll create or deliver the presentation? What about who'll write the project report? What about who'll download the report for you to upload to your VLE, Moodle? Who'll make sure there's a copy of all the files? For example, the file of the project report or the recording of your presentation delivery. So again, these are just examples of the different responsibilities that you'll include in the biography section of the project report template. Now, you might also include some background information on yourself. So you could think about things like what subjects you enjoy. What about your hobbies? Do you love to draw? Do you love to write? Do you have any special talents that you used that were related to the project? You could include information on your skills and strengths. Are you creative? Do you love to design? Are you a good writer? Do you enjoy researching? Do you have strong IT or technical skills? Are you analytical? Do you like to present information or ideas? Do you enjoy teamwork or collaboration? You also might want to include a fun fact or something personal about you that makes your project more interesting or more human. Maybe you're someone who loves gaming in your free time, or maybe you're someone who plays the guitar like a rock star. Now you can see on screen where you might insert an image of the different people who worked on the project. Remember, when you were working on your PTech learning so far, you may have learned how to use Bitmojis. So this might be a good time to go back over this learning because maybe you'll want to include a Bitmoji on the project biography section. Finally, you'll want to include the name of the supervisor who helped you while working on your project. So this might be a supervisor on the work placement. You might even include the name of a teacher. You'll know more about who this is closer to your work placement. Now, it's important to note that this section, the biography section, might change over time. So it's going to be important for you to keep coming back, keep reviewing this section throughout your project. Maybe the roles and responsibilities will change. Maybe there'll be different decisions about what work is done. So make sure you review this section again before you complete your project report so that all of the information that you include is up to date. So that's it. We've reached the end of this video. So now at the end of this video, you can find the biography section of your project report template. You know how to complete the biography section of the project report template. You now are able to list some examples of how you can complete this section, and you can list some examples of the different roles and responsibilities that a person might have when completing a work-based project. Thanks for watching.